Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to our lesson number 5 as we are continuing the types of ma'rifa, that means proper noun, and we have finished ism damir, ism alam, and today we are in ism ishara. Ism ishara is nothing then but demonstrative nouns that's used to point on names or things. Normally, ism ishara is used when you are not aware of the name and the quality or the thing that you are pointing to. So you use ism ishara to make the presence of that thing in the listener's mind. That's the purpose of ism ishara. Now, ism ishara is of three types. One is for the near things, then it comes for the middle things, then it comes for the far things. In this lesson, I will cover the ism ishara or the demonstrative pronouns for the things that are close to us. So I will cover both for the feminine, for the masculine, and also for the feminine, right? So as we know, the i'rab is divided into three categories. Number one is rafa, number two is nasab, number three is jar. And it's on the wahid, that means singular, tathniya means dual, and jama means plural. So this will be the categories that the demonstrative pronouns will be distributed. Okay. So number one, for rafa and for the masculine, we use the, and the same for singular. For the feminine, we use the. Alright, that's for the nasab. So the is for male and the is for female. And this continues same in nasab, same in jar. How do I recognize in a sentence or in a speech? It will only through the experience of knowing the language and the usage of language. So as you go on with the language, you'll be used to it. Now, coming to tathniya, that means dual. And dual for masculine is dhani. For masculine is dhani, and tani is for female. Right? But in nasab, the state changes. For masculine, it is daini. For feminine, it is taini. And same it goes for in the state of jar, masculine daini and feminine taini. Right? Then we come to jama, plural, that starts from 3 to unlimited. They are same for masculine and feminine. That is ulai, ulai, ulai. In all the three forms, they are same. How do we know it's for masculine or it's feminine? Again, through the context. Now, there might be a question, coming in your mind, that why I have written the and the and daini and taini or dani or tani. And you have been seeing the text or hearing from it or seeing in the Quran that it is hada, hadi. Why I'm using just the and the? And you have seen in other texts, if you go on deeper texts, Arabic like literature text, there you find duals. Normally you don't find dual in ism ishara so often, but if you go to literature, you will find it. And in literature, it comes with hadani and hadaini or hatani or hatain. So why I'm not using the ha in my explanation? The reason is this ha is included in ism ishara. This ha is called harf tanbih. After harf tanbih, you can only add ism ishara. Now, what's harf tanbih? Harf tanbih is nothing but there are some words or some letters that you use in Arabic language to grab the attention, and this is one of them. In our future lessons, I will cover this one. So ha is of harf tanbih, and the is the actual ism ishara. The is the actual ism ishara. Alright? Actually, there are also 7 other words that we use for feminine in ism ishara in singular form, but I have not covered them. One of them is the, and other one is the, and the, and there are 4 more, or 3 more, including the. But this ha, which we use, is nothing but harf tanbih that is used to grab the attention. The real ism ishara is the and the. As a tip also that you can know. So this is what the lesson is, today's lesson, that is of ism ishara, and all of this ism ishara which I just explained is only for qareeb. Qareeb means things that are near to you, or the persons that are near to you when you point them. You cannot use this for the person or things that are far for you, or between near and far. That means middle, have distance in middle. So you cannot use this over there, only you can use this for things that are close to you. In the part 2 lesson, I will be covering things that are far to you and some extra words that are not in the table of ism ishara, but still they are used for a specific place when to point on. Alright? So this is the part 1 lesson. Stay tuned to part 2 lesson when I will explain about ism ishara. Ba'id means far, both for the males and for females, and that's easy inshallah. Thank you for joining with us, and stay tuned for our part 2 for the lesson number 6 or I think 7. Jazakallah khair, and please do not forget to subscribe us or and like and share our video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to the same lesson. Actually, I thought to give examples so that it's more clear for you guys on how harf tanbih is playing a role and how tha is playing a role, because for some of you might be different, but for some of you might be new. So I thought to give some examples for all the 3 forms or to tell. So let's take an example. Hada baytun. Alright? So coming to hada, right? Ha, the. Ha plus the becomes hada. So ha is, for example, pay attention. Ha. And then you're telling this baytun is a house. And that's for female. So hada when is used for male, alright? So you're pointing on male thing, and it should be male thing, because when you're using a male ism ishara, the pointed thing should also be the male thing, alright? So when you're using the female ism ishara, the pointed thing or the name or the person should be a female. So I have written an example, هذه سيارة. So ha again, pay attention. ذه سيارة, this is the car. Alright, so translation, this is a car, starts from ذه. Ha is just to grab an attention. So originally the translation should be pay attention, this is a house. But the reason we don't write pay attention is because when we say this, already the attention comes to it. It's included in the translation of this. So we are expecting that you know what I mean. Alright, coming to tathniya, that means dual. Same again, we will add ha, so it will become hadani. And also for female, we will write hatani. And in the state of nasab, it will become hadaini. And for the female, it will become hataini. Same in jar, it's the same as in nasab, hadaini, and here hataini. In the jama, since it's same for male and female, so it will become haulai, haulai, haulai. Originally I wrote as ulai, but since I am writing haulai, so I just removed it and I made it like that, and haulai. So there is some ta'leel in it. and that you will learn when we start our self lessons, inshallah. So these are the examples and how ha is used in the sentence and what does it mean, how it's used in wahid, tathniya and jama. Wahid singular, plural, and jama is plural, tathniya is dual, wahid is singular. That's all for today. Please stay tuned with us for our second lesson. That means part 2 of the same lesson, where we will discuss about ism ishara ba'id, those demonstrative pronouns that are used for the things that are far from them, like dhalika, and the famous example is dhalika al-kitab, how it's used for those things. And do not forget to share our video, subscribe and like. And if you have any feedbacks or any queries, please send an email or an email that's written in the description below. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.